Yes, welcome all of you to the lecture of English Compulsory BA Part 1. I'm Srimati Bhagwan, Nafisa Bhagwan. I'm going to conduct your class. In the previous lectures, we have studied about the description unit. Yes, you have followed what is description unit. What are the elements or what are the things you take into consideration while describing a person, a thing, an object, yes, or any instrument. You use the phrases, you use the adjectives, and you describe your friend, any hill station, or a historical place. Then today we are going to study about a hill station. Hmm? Today we are going to study about a hill station. Uh, Matheran is a hill station near Mumbai. For example, Matheran is a hill station near Mumbai, and you can go there either by your own car or taxi. Yes, you can reach Matheran by your own taxi or your own car. Okay. Uh, that huh. If you go by a car, you have either to walk or go by cycle rickshaw to reach the town, as you are not allowed to take your vehicle beyond the MIDC building. Hmm? Did you get this? That while you are going to Matheran, you can go by car or taxi, but when you go by your own vehicle or a cycle rickshaw, walk or go by cycle rickshaw to reach the town. If you go by your own car, even then you have to park your car and go by the cycle rickshaw. Okay, because you cannot travel there with your car, or you are not allowed to take your vehicle. You cannot take your vehicle beyond the MIDC building. The specialty of this hill station is the care of ecology. Care of ecology means all the surrounding is so beautiful. It is maintained, bearing the central part around the railway station. Okay, the part near the railway station is also very beautiful. There are no cement concrete constructions in the area. You will find greenery. There is no construction. It is not a white jungle of cement, but there is greenery. Even the roads are not of concrete. Okay, the roads are also not of concrete. They are mud roads. We call it mud roads, deliberately maintained. Vehicles are not allowed inside Mathiran. You cannot take your vehicles in Mathiran, and you have to walk most of the times. Many a times you have to walk. As a result, it is a hill station in the real sense of the term. It is a hill station in the real term. The controlling authority, I am told, has appointed persons to keep the area clean. See, when there is a hill station or a beautiful place where the visitors visit, there some people, some authority is nominated or some authority is appointed over there, and these people look after or maintain the cleanliness, and we people are used to litter it with paper. But what do? We as a visitors, tourists, what we do? We carry with us the what you call we carry the food bags, plastic bags, papers. Okay, we take along with us food, just like kurkure, lays, and these are the things which you carry with you. You eat there and you throw it on the way. Keep Matheran clean is a signboard that I came across. When you go to Matheran, you will find a big board. What is that? Uh, Keep Matheran clean. Hmm? Cleanliness of the area makes you automatically aware of the need to be careful. The thing you see that the beauty of that area is it is maintained properly, and that is why we come to know, we become aware of the need to be careful. Going around Matheran is a fun as well as a tiring business because you have to walk. Now, going to Matheran is very well, but there you cannot carry your car, your private vehicle, and that is why you have to always walk up the hill or down the hill to reach the place you want to. We stayed there for 3 days and had divided the place in three parts. Each part every day. Each part every day. What did we do? When we went to Matheran, we divided the place into three parts and we decided that today we will go to this part. Then the another day we decided to go the another part. Huh? The three the three bore flowers, no doubt, and the garden were full of flower plants. Okay, and I had the impression that the green color in all its shades concealed their colors. When you go to Matheran, you will find the beautiful scenery, beautiful all greenery, and there is shade. There are shades in the green color, and it is very attractive. It is awesome. A shower had been there the day before we reached Mathera. Shower बर्फ पडलेला होता. A shower had been there the day before we reached Matheran. माथेरानला जाण्याच्या अगोदर आदल्या दिवशी काय झालं होतं, बर्फ पडलेला होता. And this had given this greenery a shine to its own, and in the bright sunlight the vegetation shone in brightness. काय झालं, पाऊस पडला होता आदल्या दिवशी, त्याच्यामुळं आता ऊन पडल्यानंतर संपूर्ण जे हिरवळ होतं त्याच्यावरती सनलाईट पडून ते एकदम काय चमकू लागलेलं होतं. शोन इन ब्राईटनेस म्हणजे चमकत होतं. वेन आय रिटर्न होम आय कॅरीड इन माय माइंड द इम्प्रेशन ऑफ दिस greenery only. What did he do? That he says, the writer says that when he went there, he saw all the greenery, he came back, and what did he carry with him? He carried in his mind the impression of greenery only. त्याच्या डोक्यात काय राहिलं, फक्त आपण तिथं पाहिलेली ग्रीनरी. सो दिस इज द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ अ हिल स्टेशन. ओके, नाव we can discuss other point, that is describing places we have seen. For example, Mahabaleshwar. Now yesterday I had taught you about Mahabaleshwar. What are the things we take into consideration when we are describing a place for like Mahabaleshwar? We can mention that Mahabaleshwar is at 1372 meters above the sea level. समुद्र सपाटीपासून ते इतकं उंचावरती आहे. And there is a Venna Lake. There is a Venna Lake is the highest hill station in the western Ghats of Maharashtra. It is the highest hill station in the western Ghats of Maharashtra. It is one of the most spectacular and the largest of Maharashtra hill stations. Have you ever visited this? If you haven't, please go and see the greenery. See how beautiful this Mahabaleshwar hill station is, which is very near to your native places. Mahabaleshwar in Sanskrit means, see, you must know the history. You must know the history of that place. What is Mahabaleshwar? In Sanskrit, it means God of great power. God of great power. The Britishers built various mansions, cottages and bungalows around the town. When you go to Mahabaleshwar, you will find that there are mansions, there are cottages म्हणजे घरं, मोठी मोठी घरं आहेत, बंगलोज आहेत, कॉटेजेस आहेत म्हणजे घरं आहेत आणि ती अतिशय सुंदर आहेत, गावामध्ये बांधलेली आहेत. It's a charming sophistication. There are 30 value viewpoints with panoramic vistas scattered around the hill station, and their access roads make for shady, pleasant walks and treks. तर महाबळेश्वर तिथलं वर्णन केलेलं आहे की काय काय आहे तिथं. 30 व्हॅलीज बघा, संपूर्ण काय आहे, समुद्राच्या सह्याद्रीच्या रांगा आहेत. ओके, काय आहे तिथं, सह्याद्रीच्या रांगा आहेत. महाबळेश्वरच्या हे सगळं हिल स्टेशन जे आहे तिथं तुम्हाला असं सुंदर पाहायला मिळेल. तिथं तुम्हाला हिल रिसॉर्ट्स म्हणजे टेकड्यांवरती हॉटेल्स बांधलेले आहेत, त्याला हिल रिसॉर्ट म्हणतात. पाचगणी जे महाबळेश्वरपासून अतिशय कमी अंतरावरती आहे ते सुद्धा, तिथं सुद्धा काय आहे, तिथं तुम्हाला अशाच पद्धतीचे रिसॉर्ट्स पाहायला मिळतील आणि त्याच्यामुळं जे टुरिस्ट आहेत ते तिथे येऊन राहतात आणि महाबळेश्वरमध्ये जाऊन फिरतात. फार अवे फ्रॉम द मॅडनिंग क्राऊड द हिल रिसॉर्ट मेक्स अन एक्सलंट हॉलिडे डेस्टिनेशन. पुण्या मुंबईसारख्या रहदारीच्या गावामधून जी माणसं या ठिकाणी येतात ते या निसर्गरम्य वातावरणामध्ये स्वतःला हरवून जातात. द नॅचरल ब्युटी ऑफ महाबळेश्वर अट्रॅक्ट्स नेचर लवर्स. दोज हू लव्ह द नेचर, दोज पीपल कम टू महाबळेश्वर. They enjoy the stay at Mahabaleshwar. Okay, film directors, holiday makers. You will find that in previous years, Mahabaleshwar was the center. Mahabaleshwar was the center place for the film directors. Shootings were taking place. Holiday makers, the people who are busy throughout the year, they come for a weekend and stay at Mahabaleshwar. It is holiday makers. Then peace seekers and adventurers alike. The heat and the dust of the plains give way to the cool breezes. इथं काय आहे, तुम्हाला डस्ट, तुम्हाला हीट म्हणजे उष्णता किंवा तुम्हाला धूळ ही पाहायला मिळणार नाही. तिथं काय मिळेल तुम्हाला, कूल ब्रिजेस म्हणजे थंड हवा. ओके, ग्रीन्स. The hill resort of Mahabaleshwar derives its name from the god महाबली. महाबळेश्वरचं नाव कसं पडलेलं आहे, तर महाबली या देवतावरनं पडलेलं आहे. There is a simple temple declined to Lord महाबली, namely the old महाबळेश्वर. तुम्ही महाबळेश्वरला जर गेला असाल तर जुनं महाबळेश्वर ज्याला आपण म्हणतो क्षेत्र महाबळेश्वर, त्या ठिकाणी मंदिर आहे आणि त्या ठिकाणचं मंदिर कुणाचं आहे, महाबली. सो यू विल फाइंड दॅट दिस इज द डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ अ प्लेस. यू हॅव टू डिस्क्राईब द प्लेस इन दिस वे. ओके, what are the expressions you are using, what are the words you are using. It is a, महाबळेश्वर is a. प्रत्येक वेळी म्हणतो का आपण महाबळेश्वर इज, महाबळेश्वर इज. No, instead of महाबळेश्वर you use a pronoun. What is it? It is, it is, there are, there is, it is. These are the words you make use while you are constructing a sentence. Okay, now concentrate. I am again explaining you another point. You may write about the climate. Yes, you can write about the climate. You can mention the geographical, whatever geographical their situation is. You write about the geographical features, how on what height it is situated, how is it, there are hills, or what sort of vegetation is there. You talk about this thing. What is that climate of Mahabaleshwar, climate of Kolhapur. You must know this. So you write about, mention about the climate. You talk about the geographical features. You talk about the crops. You can mention about the crops, whether there is bajri, there is jowar, or there is rice. You can mention this. Now I will read out the Jaipur city. What do we call Jaipur as? Pink city. Why? Because you find beautiful scenery over there, beautiful flowers. Jaipur has extreme climate with hot and humid summers, particularly from April to July. So we are explaining about the climate. Climate is extreme. Extreme म्हणजे काय? खूप थंडी आणि खूप ऊन असतं. द टेम्परेचर रिचेस 45. ज्यावेळेस उष्णता वाढते त्यावेळी उष्णता किती जाते? 45 डिग्री सेल्सिअस. अँड ड्युरिंग द विंटर मंथ्स द डेज आर फेअरली सनी अँड प्लेझंट. विंटर म्हणजे थंडीमध्ये जर तुम्ही पाहिलं तर जयपूर सिटी हे अतिशय सुंदर वाटतं. तिथलं वातावरण अतिशय मोहक असतं. अँड द नाईट्स आर क्वाईट कोल्ड ॲज द टेम्परेचर गोज बिलो 0. किती 0 डिग्रीच्या खाली टेम्परेचर रात्रीचं जातं आणि त्याच्यामुळं कडाक्याची थंडी पडते. These are the things you are mentioning in describing Jaipur. Now we will see Bhopal. Okay. Now we will see Bhopal. Bhopal has long slopes of sandstone. काय आहे? Sandstones आहेत तिथं. Which is a part of the Malwa Plateau. Malwa Plateau हे जे आहे त्याचं एक पार्ट आहे हा. The summers from April to June are quite hot. The summers from April to June are quite hot. म्हणजे उष्णता कोणत्या महिन्यामध्ये जास्त आहे ते तुम्ही मेन्शन करू शकता. एप्रिल टू जून ह्या कालावधीमध्ये वातावरण फार गरम असतं. द विंटर्स फ्रॉम नोव्हेंबर टू फेब्रुवारी आर कूल अँड प्लेझंट. त्याच्या उलट विंटर जे आहे, हिवाळा जो आहे तो नोव्हेंबर टू फेब्रुवारी आहे आणि तो अतिशय कूल आणि प्लेझंट आहे. बँगलोर हॅज मॉडरेट अँड प्लेझंट क्लायमेट. तुम्हाला ही वोकॅबलरी जी आहे, you have to learn these vocabulary. You have to learn how these words are used, where they are used. For example, when we talk about Bangalore city, we say that it has moderate and pleasant climate. Okay. The summers from April to June have an average temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. So you mention about the temperature, you mention about the winter season from there, that is October to February, and you say that there is cool and comfortable atmosphere. These are the things you use while describing a place, right? Now we will study about describing daily routine. Describing daily routine. How do you describe your daily routine? See, making use of English for communication involves talking about what you do in your daily life. You must be able to speak out that what do you do in your daily life, how your day is spent, or what the other people do, or maybe your friend, maybe your neighbor, what is he doing all the day. This is the skill our students need for speaking as well as writing in their future career. You must be able to talk about this, okay? While facing a board of interviews or when you are going for an interview, you must be able to speak about yourself, what things you have acquired, how efficient you are. So you talk about your career. They ought to acquire the skill of writing and speaking in English to be able to talk about themselves and others. You must be able to talk about yourself during the interview. You should be very act as if you are very smart, okay, and you can speak very nicely. Describing is the skill they need in any kind of job they do in future. Now here is given a small piece of conversation. Okay, I will just go through it. How do you describe your daily routine? Then you say, my name is. Okay, you write about your name. Then you write about class. You write about your class. Then, when do you get up? When do you have your breakfast? When do you leave for your college? What lunch you have? That you can mention. See, read the following short conversation. When do you normally get up? किती वाजता उठता तुम्ही सर्वसाधारण? I have to get up at 5:30 a.m. as I have a morning college. I have a morning college and that is why I have to get up at 5:30 a.m. Of course, on Sundays I get up a लिटल लेट. संडेजना काय मी झोपलेलो असतो, मी उठत नाही. इट स्टार्ट. वेन डज युअर कॉलेज स्टार्ट? किती वाजता कॉलेज सुरू होतं? इट स्टार्ट्स ॲट 8 AM. वेन डज युअर कॉलेज स्टार्ट? ॲट 8 AM and it's over by 12:30 PM. It's just like your college time, right? When do you have your breakfast? ब्रेकफास्ट कधी करता? आय हॅव माय ब्रेकफास्ट ॲट अबाउट 6:30 AM. हे AM आणि PM हे व्यवस्थित वापरलं पाहिजे. सो ही से दॅट आय एम हॅविंग माय ब्रेकफास्ट बाय 6:30 AM. अँड समटाईम्स आय स्किप, म्हणजे मी टाळतो. आय स्किप बिकॉज आय एम गेटिंग लेट. दिस इज हाऊ यू टॉक अबाउट द रुटीन थिंग्स इन युअर लाईफ. यू मेक यूज ऑफ वर्ब्स इन सिम्पल प्रेझेंट टेन्स. तुम्ही काय कोणती टेन्स वापरता? सिम्पल प्रेझेंट टेन्स. का? तर तुम्ही म्हणता मी हे नियमित करतो, मी उठतो, मी ब्रेकफास्ट करतो. नेहमीचंच आहे ना, म्हणून आपण काय म्हणतो? सिम्पल प्रेझेंट टेन्स. दिस साऊंड्स व्हेरी इझी अँड सिम्पल. हे काय वाटतं? अतिशय सोपं वाटतं, आहे की नाही? बट व्हेन यू फेस अन इंटरव्ह्यू, these simple things also become difficult for you because you are in a tremendous tension. You become tongue tied. Tongue tied म्हणजे काय? तुम्ही एकदम मुख गळून बसता, आहे की नाही? तुम्हाला बोलता येत नाही कारण तुम्ही घाबरलेला असता. एनिवे, रीड द फॉलोइंग पीस. पीस इज गिवन, conversation is given. I will read out that. I usually means there is a Shailesh, a character Shailesh, and what is he doing? Doing first year of college. He is doing first year of college. I usually get up at 6. I usually get up at 6. डेली रुटीन सांगतोय तो की मी नेहमी 6 वाजता उठतो. और and my college starts at 8 o'clock. My college starts at 8 o'clock. So I am always in a hurry in the morning. म्हणून मी काय गडबडीत असतो सकाळी. You know, if you watch TV late at night. मला वाटतं मी हे काल तुम्हाला एक्सप्लेनेशन दिलं होतं की जर तुम्ही उशीरपर्यंत टी व्ही बघत बसला रात्री तर तुम्ही सकाळी लवकर उठू शकत नाही. Then I often get scolding from both mother and dad. आणि मग उशीर झाला की मला आई आणि बाबा दोघंही ओरडतात. I just skip my breakfast. Then what I do if I'm getting late, I skip my breakfast. That is, I don't have my breakfast. But I enjoy the English lecture. But he said, so I have to be there. The teacher is very strict. I have to go because in the morning there is English lecture and the English teacher is very strict. In the short recess, I go to the college canteen with my friends and enjoy some snacks. What do? After your regular classes, you go out for the canteen with your friends and have some snacks. I usually come back home by 1 o'clock. After having the snacks, then you come to your home by 1 o'clock. I have lunch with my sister who also comes back home by the same time. My sister also comes back. She is also studying in the college and she also comes by 1 o'clock. What do? We have our meals and then I spend my afternoon studying for some time. Then what I do? I study for some time. If there is nothing much to do, I watch TV. जर मला जास्त काही बघायचं नसेल किंवा काय लिहायचं नसेल किंवा अभ्यास नसेल तर मी काय करतो? आय वॉच टी व्ही. आय गो टू द कॉलेज ग्राउंड फॉर प्लेईंग क्रिकेट. मी काय करतो? क्रिकेट खेळायला जातो कॉलेजच्या ग्राउंडवर. आय रीड द न्यूजपेपर बिकॉज आय कांट रीड इट इन द मॉर्निंग. मला सकाळचं कॉलेज असल्यामुळे मी सकाळी वर्तमानपत्र जे आहे वाचू शकत नाही, मग मी संध्याकाळी वाचतो. देन वी ऑल ऑफ अस watch some popular TV serials. We have our dinner in the front of the TV. How about you? म्हणजे मी दैनंदिन जीवनामध्ये कसा माझा रोल आहे मी काय करतो हे संपूर्ण वर्णन तुम्हाला करता आलं पाहिजे. जर परीक्षेमध्ये आलं तर तुम्हाला हे लिहिता आलं पाहिजे की तुम्ही दिवसभरात काय करता. फालतू काही वापरायचं नाही की मी काय करतो, दातच घासतो, चहाच पितो, हे नाही सांगायचं. जे मेजर त्यांनी सांगितलेलं आहे की कोणते पॉईंट्स तुमचे कवर झाले पाहिजेत तेच पॉईंट्स घ्यायचे. आता डेली रुटीन ऑफ एन ऑफिस एम्प्लॉय. समजा ऑफिसमध्ये काम करणाऱ्या एका सेवकाचं तुम्हाला लिहायचं आहे डेली रुटीन. तर तुम्ही कसं लिहिता? नेहा लीड्स अ व्हेरी मच डिसिप्लिन्ड लाईफ. नेहा लीड्स अ व्हेरी डिसिप्लिन्ड लाईफ म्हणजे ती खूप शिस्तबद्ध तिचं जीवन आहे नेहाचं. शी युजली गेट्स अप ॲट 5 AM इन द मॉर्निंग. ती काय करते? पहाटे 5 वाजता उठते. अँड गोज फॉर अ मॉर्निंग वॉक इन द गार्डन नियर हर हाऊस. तिच्या घराच्या शेजारीच एक गार्डन आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये ती फिरायला जाते. शी हॅज बाथ ॲट 7 AM. शी इज टेकिंग bath at 7 AM and then she is offering her prayers. At 8 she has her breakfast. At 8 o'clock in the morning, after her bath, her breakfast, or her offering the prayers, what she does? She has breakfast. By 8:30 AM, she leaves the house for her office. By 8:30 AM, she goes to her office. Her office is far away. She has to travel a lot. She normally takes a bus to the railway station and then catches a local train. See, she has to go by bus and then again she has to go for a local train. Means her office is very far away from her residence. She reaches office at 10 o'clock. She reaches office at 10 o'clock. She works till 1 o'clock when she takes a lunch break. Okay, then what she does, she reaches office by 10 o'clock and then she works till 1 o'clock in the office. After that she takes a lunch break. She is bad at her desk at 1:45 PM and works till 6 PM. Means after post lunch session it is very boring for her. She works till 6 PM. She has her dinner with her family at 9 PM. She reaches home, then she has a dinner with her family. After that she sometimes watches TV with her family. Then all of them, Neha and her family members, sit together in the living room and they watch the TV and read some interesting books and goes to bed at 11 PM. किती वाजता उठता, ब्रेकफास्ट करता, प्रेयर्स म्हणजे तुम्ही देवाला नमस्कार करता, काय पाठपूजा करता, तुम्ही त्याच्यानंतर काय करता, मग ऑफिसला जाता, ऑफिसला गेल्यानंतर काय, all the routine, all the daily routine from the time you get up to the time you go to the bed, you have to write it down. Okay, now daily routine in the past. Daily routine in the past means in your previous years, how was your routine? When we talk about daily routine, we think of the routine at present, right? When we are talking about our routine, we almost talk about our present. Yes, मी आत्ता काय करतो, मग मी असा करतो, मग मी तसा करतो, मी हे खेळतो, मी इतक्या वाजता जेवतो, इतक्या वाजता नाश्ता करतो. You talk in the present tense. But now when you are talking, but when we also talk about ours or someone else's daily routine in the past, you made use of present tense to describe daily routine of the people. Now here we are talking about the past routine of some people. आता आपण कशाबद्दल बघणार आहे? जे होऊन गेलेलं आहे त्याच्याबद्दलचं, म्हणजे आपण सगळं पास्ट जे काय आहे ते उलगडणार आहे. Until a few decades ago, the landlords used to own vast lands. Until few decades. One decade means 10 years. Few decades ago, the landlords used to own vast land. जे जमीनदार आहेत त्यांच्याकडं खूप मोठी जमीन होती. विच वर टिल्ड बाय द लँडलेस लेबर. टिल्ड म्हणजे काय? जी कसलेली होती. जी जमीन कसलेली असते त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण? टिल्ड. Friends, the time is up, so I will have to stop here. But I request all of you to place your names, okay? Please write your names so I can have your present day. Please write your names. Tell your friends also to place their names. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much.